And this is my question for y'all, right? And we just gonna type little things up and we gonna put them on the board as it go. Right? Alright, let's make this a different color. Alright, let's shoot this through. Y'all. If you're watching right now, my question to you is, let's just put this, paste this right there. Yo, what is the black experience in America? What defines, like, to you, if you had to pick one thing, okay, you know how we say the black experience. Like, when the kid got shot at Lil Mama school, I was saying to Lil Mama, like, yo, the head of your school don't got like the black experience, like as an African American, as a black American, however you want to describe yourself. So my question is, what is the black experience in America? If you watching, put it in the chat. Help me out. When you put things in the chat, it boosts me in the algorithm, and I can win more. Yo, imagine if I got a big ass family. Imagine if I had my family. Imagine that, right? And you know how many people I could think of in my family right now that probably doing something tedious. It's not about them. It's just in general. Like, it's our culture. It's our community. Just on Instagram. Girl, go ahead, type something in the chat, right? What would you define as something in the black, as the black experience in America? And I want to discuss it. And we could put it up or whatever, but maybe we refine it a little bit. So if it's any like back and forth, you be like, hey, I think the black experience is this. And I'm like, that's not an argument. That's called a discussion. You might say the black experience is selling drugs. And then I might be like, are you sure? Don't argue, flip, go crazy. Have the discussion. Have points. Have facts. Use Gemini. Use fucking Alexa. Use ChatGPT. Like, refine your shit. There's nothing wrong with getting more refined, more polished. It's nothing wrong with growing. It's nothing wrong with Jesus. Didn't know what that anyway. Okay, now, what is the, and you know what I might need to do? Probably got a person or two I could call and just have them give me what they experience is, right? Let's see if I can raise somebody and just get them to tell me, okay, you know what? What's called me back yesterday too. I called her little ass. She expressed she gonna call me back. She ain't call me back. Let's see. Yo, as a parent, I feel like you supposed to be able to get mad, like, if kid don't answer. Hey, what you ain't answer? What you doing? But you can't do that when they grown, right?
Your call has been
forwarded to voicemail. All right, she gonna call back, huh? Let's see if we can get the bro on here first, too. All right, let's see if we can get the bro to answer that question. Maybe nobody answers for me, right? Who knows? But let's see if we can get the bro to answer. Mm-hmm. And if you watch it, put it in the chat. What is the black experience in America to you? What defines it? Uh-oh. Somebody, hold on, man. Somebody gonna call me back, man. Hold on. Yo, hold on, too, man. You know what's crazy? Yo, is that, hold on, let me see, man. My bad. I need to look, I need to see. Yo, I don't know for some reason, bro, I don't know my cousin's number by heart, man. I don't even know it when I see it. You know how you usually know somebody's name when you see it? Kind of do know it, right? Kind of had a feeling that. Let's see, man. Cause Cuz was messaging me about that Adam 22 shit earlier too, man. Let's get our first answer from an outside person. Let's get our first, not from me. Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Hey, yo, Cuz.
What's good with it?
Hey, yo, I'm streaming right now. You know, say nothing crazy, but I got a question for you, right? I'm calling around asking people a question. You know how people talk about the black experience, like in America, like being black in America, right?
Yeah.
What would you define as a black experience for like being a black American? Like, what would be one thing you would be like, this is a black experience?
I say the need to have the over. Let me think. Let me think. You know how out in the black community, right?
Yeah.
It's always a need. It's always a need to express how like the strong black woman and all of that shit.
What you mean like we need, well, oh wait, you mean what?
Nah, it's just the need to express, like the need to call that out. Strong black woman this, strong black woman that.
Okay, so you said a part of the, okay, so part of the black experience in America is under all circumstances you have to big the black woman up no matter what.
Oh, for sure, hell yeah.
I think that's a, I guess we could think about that as far as being a black, it's because I think it is unique to us with our women. So that's something that we're going to put down and we're going to go over that. All right, because I just want to get a lot of people's perspectives and then put it together on the list. So that's why I hit you up. How everything else going though?
Everything smooth, man.
Yo.
With the boys, man. So,
Oh, you got your sons?
yeah.
Hey, yo, don't forget, man. Don't forget, man. You know what I'm saying? Malachi should, know who I am at some point. And yo, I had said what's called the other day, like, yo, man, I feel like we ain't seen Nas in years, man. I feel like we ain't seen him, man. Like, at some point, man, I would definitely like to see my little cousins, man.
For sure.
Whenever you get it right, man, because you know I love them, man. I love you. But all right, cuz, I appreciate you, cuz. Appreciate that.
Stay warm, nigga.
You already know.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So, cuz was saying, and could that be a little leaning this way or that way? Because cuz be having a little problems with his baby mothers, but cuz saying like, yo, the need to just big black women up no matter what. Like, you can't talk down on them. So we'll talk about accountability, responsibility, and you got a lot of black women on social media talking about stuff like that, like how they counterparts don't deal. Like, man, I'm not about to do that, right? And we could go back and we could talk about the things that created that, right? So if we wanted to put that, like, what is part of the black experience, right? Could we say that it's living in matriarchs? So in a lot of ways, could we chalk that up as living in a matriarch? And I think that because it's like numerous black, it's always kind of a matriarch, right? A lot of the men locked up. We kill each other rapidly more than anything else, more than anybody else, right? These are things that we do in the black community. We get to killing and shooting, and we go, like, all the bad statistics lean in the direction of all the black statistics lean in the direction of the men downtrodden. You live a particular way, it might be harder to get employment. We don't start off necessarily like, yo, we gonna have this career in this and this and this. I think it's more black. I think, like, when you get to a certain level, like, black women make twice as much as black men or more. More black women in college, more black women just successful. So we live in these matriarchs, right? Is it a toxic matriarch? I don't know. I don't know. Yo, hold on. I ain't even gonna lie. The way I feel like spelling matriarch might not be correct. Google, how do you spell matriarch? I could say now I would have got it correct, but then people would be like, oh, no, you already Googled it. It's too much. But don't y'all worry. It's not necessary for me to know how to spell matriarch to be intelligent and successful. But in the black community, it might be. So what we say, living in a toxic matriarch? Could that possibly be something? Is this a part of like your experience in the black community in America? Because I mean, a lot of people might attach themselves like to hip hop culture, right? And then attaching themselves to hip hop culture, I'm talking about all around the world. They might call themselves black, consider themselves to be black, but I always known black to be, and I think I know the history of saying I'm black and where it comes from more than the average person. I don't think a lot of colored people around the world or people with melanin like me look at themselves as being black. A lot of people just call themselves Nigerian. Cameroon. I'm a South African. I'm African. So is that something that defines the black experience? Living in a toxic matriarch. And what ramifications might that have? Is there a disconnect between black men and black women? We was talking about that earlier. We was saying a little something. Is there just a disconnect nowadays with the feminist movement? Like, does the feminist movement fit black women? Because we always separating ourselves. We're not necessarily American, right? I feel like I'm American. But I was talking to a black woman. I asked her if she felt American. She said no. I think that's a deep conversation because I wonder how, like, poor or impoverished people feel in other countries. Do you feel like you were part of it? And I do know the answer to a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, I know that a lot of people feel like some kind of connection to where they from. But then you look at these other places and it just might not be the same, right? Because, like, as an African American, a lot of times you like, yo, maybe I don't belong here. Like, my ancestors might have came here as chattel slaves. Like, you know what I'm saying? My ancestors may have got off the boat, and people looking at them like they a whole sore oxen, not like a person. But I don't think it was a whole bunch of people that didn't look at Africans like people. I think they was like running a business and making lots of money. And you know they say business operate like a shark. Like, it's, gang, I'm here to eat. What's on the menu? Anybody could get it. All right? Do we? I don't want to compare. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of stuff is not comparable to slavery, but we not slaves now, right? But could we be slaves to certain ideologies, certain thought processes, right? Are you a slave to Nike? Nike might run an ad, pro-black ad. We support Colin Kaepernick. Did y'all hear about the controversy with the LeBron James sneakers and the Martin Luther King we got killed? That joint? And Phil Knight, the owner of Nike, is one of the biggest donors to Republicans. Might give the Democrats too, right? A lot of people give to both sides. So you feel like, so Megan said part of the black experience, this is from a woman's side, is learning to love natural hair. Now, yo, I mean, like how I like with Cuz and he was talking about that. I think that that's definitely a part of like the black experience, especially because when you think about it, it's like this. Like a lot of young black women have to learn themselves, have to learn to love themselves. And it don't just stop at the hair. Because for the longest times, we have women who are of a darker complexion feeling less desirable than women who may be of a lighter complexion. Like some dark-skinned chicks think that they dude is always trying to rush to cheat on them with somebody light-skinned. I'm just saying it happens.
Tell me, good.
So,
Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
I would definitely like to put up there for sure, like, because that's a good one, right? So when you think of the black experience, like, I'm going to put here, and we're not saying anything is guaranteed, but we're going to put a question mark there. But I think this is one of those things that, like, part of the black experience is because there's so much stuff there, right, in America. Learning how to love ourselves. Did I spell selves right? I think I did. In here. Well, should I put here first? Right? Learning how to love our hair / selves, right? I think that could be all. I think that's understandable right there, right? Because, and I would definitely put that. I would definitely put that because it's probably not too. Because you got to think about it. So I don't take this away. So a lot of people, like, bro, I'm of no wing. I'm not Democrat, Republican. But a lot of people will think by some of my rhetoric that I'm like, I think of myself as like I lean right. But nah, I understand that it's very unique growing up in America based off the kind of slavery that we experienced, right? We got carried a long way, and it was wars fought over this, everything, right? So it definitely is different in a lot of different ways, right? For sure. Anybody deny that is like a fool, gang. You out your mind and you bugging, right? Let's try to get that to where this could be seen, right? So learning how to love ourselves and our hair, right? Learning how to love our hair / selves. Because it goes into it like, yo, bro, anytime you thinking about you, the things that's natural to you. I want to say this. If you are overweight, that's not something that might be natural. But, it, mess with your self-esteem. I'm talking about what you're born, like your skin complexion. Oh, I'm dark. I'm and as black Americans, I think we might, like, I wonder if white kids made fun of the paler white kids more than they made fun of the darker. Oh, you a chat. I don't think it happened the same way as it happened with us. like how we would like what they call it. It's like a word we actually got for it about us do colorism, or not? Is it? I think you know racism when you white, whatever. It's a different race, but when we do colorism, what is it? Complexionism. Oh, y'all remember this? Oh, you look like an African booty scratcher.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
So, my pops is Puerto Rican, and so my hair has a different texture than if I was just, and I'm not sure if any of my ancestors have been all worded in the past. I'm not sure, whatever. I don't know, right? But, like, there's information I'm not aware of. But my pops, you know, due to the mix of him and my mom's, I got, like, a different texture of hair than some other dudes in my community when I was coming up. So, I will always get the, oh, you got good hair. Girls like to play in my hair. To this day, I let my hair grow out. Random female will just put their hands in my hair. I don't know why. Like, you want to see if it's real. Like, what you think I'm doing? You think it's going to be like, no, my shit dry, girl. I ain't put no shit. This my hair. Like, I ain't got no, you ain't going to come out with no stickiness to it. This my natural hair. Like, this just how I look. And it was always people like, oh, somebody going to want to have a baby by you. You know how, like, if you grow up in a black community, you got a different color eyes. Like, oh, somebody going to want to have that. Like, I mean, it just, you know, who doesn't want to be appreciated or desired? But as I got older, that bugged me out. Like, wait a minute. Wait. Are the women in my community down to have a baby by dude, not based off no other criteria but his hair or his eye color or skin complexion? So, hell yeah. And that's just not something, right, that, because somebody be like, white people made us think that way. Okay, I understand. But once again, that's the problem. What's the solution? So let me ask you a question, right? If somebody unalives your child, right? And they say, yo, white people made us hate each other. Do you feel like they should not get consequences? That's a real question. It might sound like a silly question, but that's a real question. If somebody unalives your child,